Hi. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a little bit different than normal. Today we're going to be attempting to fix a VCR. It is a very cheap VCR. It's a very late model. I'm not 100% sure exactly what model of VCR this is. This is a DVD player VCR combo. I'm not focused on the DVD player today. Right now we're focusing on just the VCR because I think I know what's wrong with it and I think I know the place to look. I have already been inside of it. And I unscrewed the top panel and I looked at it. I'm pretty sure I know what part of it is broke. It's a very cheap model. I got it at a Goodwill. I think it's something to do with the feeder mechanism. If I can get this VCR to work, I'm going to put it right here underneath the old CRT. This is a Frankenstein setup that I made. I recently got a new computer. It's a Mac Mini. I absolutely love my Mac. It's one of my favorite computers I ever got. This is a Frankenstein together kind of a retro-esque computer because I didn't want to get rid of my old computer. It's old and it's slow and it's not, you know, it's very weak. It doesn't have like a lot of processing power or anything. But I didn't want to get rid of it and I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to take this, and I used me getting a new computer as an excuse to get a CRT. So I bought two small, I think they're, I want to say they're 12 inch. I got two like 12-inch CRT TVs, and I Frankenstein this together. Right now it's sitting on the box for a keyboard, not this keyboard. This is a old retro keyboard. It's got the old keys and everything in it. I'm going to take, if we can get this VCR fixed, I'm going to set it up underneath this, and if it does get fixed, I will show you how, have it all hooked up and what it looks like when it's running. So let's go get it. It's an old Polaroid that doesn't work. This is our guy. Oh. Give you a sneak peek of the wall of tech that I've got going on here, and that's my hat box in the corner. Okay. We're gonna need a screwdriver. We're gonna need a Phillips head screwdriver. So let me just get inside of my thing. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pull these. Okay, I'll be right back. I just broke the screwdriver, and it's cheap anyway. Let's get rid of this cord. Put that cord down there. All right. I paid $11 for this at a Goodwill, and I should have tested it, but I didn't. Okay, I got a thing here now. Let's go ahead and pop this guy open. Okay, we're gonna need power in here. Okay, she's got power to it now. Let's see what happens when I press power on. Okay, you come here and you see when I press, it says please wait. DVD. Okay, we press power on, it says hello. Press that, it does nothing. Nothing. No tape in there. Okay, we're gonna turn it off. Let me get a test tape real quick. Alright, I have boxes and boxes of tapes in my closet, but I found some random VHS tape in my boxes of tapes that I got back there. Is that Betty White? What do you think? Does that look like Betty White? I don't know. It's tape that we don't care about if it gets ruined. So let me show you what happens right now when we try to put a tape in. Okay. Something's moving inside of there. We've got our test tape. And if anybody is wondering, I bought a wholesale box of VHS tapes from an old video rental store, a family home video store that was going out of business. They had a bunch of tapes in storage from their like shops that they didn't want, and they sold them to me wholesale. So I just got boxes of tapes in my closet, so I don't really care if Battling for Baby doesn't survive. But you can see the inside of there. You can see we're on VCR. If we get our tape out, I'm trying to do this one-handed because I'm holding the thing. There we go. You can hear it whirring around inside of there, but it doesn't want to go in. And I don't want to force it. And it won't eject either. So we're going to pop this open, and we're going to take a look at what's going on inside. Okay, this is where the... I apologize, I keep hitting the table. This is where the top-down view is going to come in handy. I just pop this guy open. We're gonna, like I said, I really do want to figure out what's going on with the DVD right now. The DVD player, but right now I'm just focused on the VCR because I feel like that one would be the easiest. So here's our heads. I'm gonna take our burner tape. See, she's moving. She wants to work. It's this arm down here that's the issue. She wants to do it. It's this arm right here that's our problem. It's this guy right here. Why are you messed up? I don't want to get too in here. I don't know how that's supposed to go. Is it supposed to go like that? Or is it supposed to come up? Problem is, I don't have anything to compare this to, and I'm not 100% sure what. I don't think it's supposed to go up like that, I think. It should. Oh! Okay. Okay, well, it's playing like it should. That's correct. It's this little mechanism down here. It's gotta be. What is wrong with this guy? Okay, alright. Right, that's what we want. Huh. Alright, well, it powered off. The heads are spinning like they should be. It just, the mechanism, it's gotta be this down here. It has to be. Problem is, I don't have anything to compare it to. And I really don't want to pop open one of my other VCRs. I'm gonna see if I can find perhaps a video on the inside or something. I don't know. Give me a second. Okay, let's see if that worked. If that worked, I will show you what I did. Let's see if that made a difference. Okay. Hold on. Everybody just hold the fuck up. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. That's correct. Right. Okay, we're close. Okay. So it was quite simple, I think. I think I got it. So let's see. And put the tape in. She took it. It's going around the heads. It's playing. Okay. And then I should press eject. I think I did it. Okay, all right. Let's hook it up to the CRT real quick. It should be really easy. All I gotta do, I got a coaxial cable right here. Let's go ahead and power on our CRT. Okay. Let's get that on. Yeah, you hear that crackle? Okay, let's see. She is on channel 4. Okay. Okay, well, let's see. Knocked over my drink. Okay, everybody hold on. Hold on. Okay, everything's rolling. We got the thing. All we should have to do is unplug the CRT from that to here, and then I should just be able to plug it into our right here. It's either gonna be on 3 or 4. Keep out is what we want, and it might be channel 3 or 4. All right. Hey, there we go. Hey! It works! Okay, alright. Okay. Alright. I think we did it! Look at that! I'll clean the heads too real quick before I call this good. But sweet! Okay. So literally, you can see it on the time lapse. All that happened, the only thing that needed fixed on this thing was this little white piece just popped out of its socket, and then there is a little piece back here I don't know how well you can see it. That just needs to sit behind the tray. And that was it. I literally just popped these out. I just popped these couple of screws out. I popped this back in its socket. And then I popped this in this little, there's a little groove right here. It's hard to see. You might be able to see it in the very back. It's hard to see. I don't know if you can see it. It's that little black piece back in there. And I just popped it back into socket. And it works. It was literally that easy. I guarantee you what happened. Somebody's, probably little kids, shoved a VHS tape in here harder than they shoulda, popped it out of socket, and that was it. Literally, it just popped out of socket, and then it didn't work. And I guarantee you they were like, oh, it didn't work. And so I guess now we're just going to donate it to Goodwill. Or it may have worked. It may have worked before they gave it to Goodwill, and perhaps just having it jostled around in like the bins or something at Goodwill just popped that socket loose. But it works now. I'm pretty happy. All right. I'm gonna set this up here. We're gonna put the cover back on it, and then we're gonna set her underneath our CRT, and I'll give you a little show on how the CRT setup is. Yeah. Also, real quick, I almost forgot. I only put one screw in, so it's not that big a deal. We're gonna unplug it real quick. We're gonna go ahead and clean the heads on this thing. All right. So the way a VCR works, a lot of people, I might do a video, or hell, even in this video, I might even do an explanation of how a VCR works. But basically, these are your heads right here, or well, your heads are inside of this, and this is how it reads the tape. Most people think that a VHS tape is like a film, like a 35 millimeter film reel where it's a bunch of stills. It's not. It's not that way. There's no film in here. It's a magnetic tape, and so there's the quickest and easiest way to explain it is that on this tape there's diagonal lines and horizontal lines, okay, of magnetic written information basically. And these heads, there's heads in here. These like basically reads the magnetic lines of information, and it's angled this way on purpose. People a lot of times will ask me or talk to me about like, why is it angled, the head in here, why is it angled to the side? And that's on purpose, because you want to be able, it needs to go diagonally as the tape plays through it to read the horizontal or diagonal lines of magnetic information on it. I'll either link a video or I'll do a video on exactly how that works. But the point of me telling you this is that because all of this is analog technology, it's all very physical, dust a lot of times will get on this tape, and the heads will get dirty, and you can even see them. You can even see these little holes right there, and those are your heads. And so a lot of times, like you'll see on VCRs, it'll say like a 4-head or a 2-head system. The more heads you have, the better quality your tape is probably going to be. Or not the tape itself, but the better playback you're going to get from your player. And these can get dirty with like dust and stuff inside of them. And so that's why we got to clean them. And a lot of times you will see a lot of people use these. These are your old classic cleaner tapes, and inside of these are not magnetic tapes, but it's a cleaner strip, and it'll weave in and out just like you saw earlier and get in there and clean them heads. And this is really good, a good way to clean them without having to take your VCR apart like this, because most people don't want to do that. you a lot of times it comes with cleaner, or you want to get the cleaner, and you just put it right here in this little hole in the side, and it'll wet the tape down, and it will. This is kind of almost like a microfiber cloth, and it'll wet it down with some cleaning solution, and then it will clean your heads as it runs through the VCR, just like you saw this playing. I don't have any of that right now, but that's okay because you can just use a microfiber cloth. Let my camera focus. You can just use a microfiber cloth and some high-proof isopropyl alcohol. That's all that really matters. I do recommend, if you're going to do this at home, to go ahead and wear some gloves, because you get nasty crap all over your hands, and alcohol can dry out your hands and stuff. But the higher proof alcohol, the better. Let me make sure my machine is unplugged, which it is not. You don't want to be fucking with it. You don't want to be messing with it a whole lot. Make sure your machine's unplugged. You don't want to be messing in here with all of the electricity flowing through it, especially with alcohol. Alcohol is usually safe on electronics. You don't really need to worry about it a whole lot. Honestly, it would even be good sometimes, like, to have a really, really high grit sandpaper to run across here very lightly. Can shave off a lot of the dust. Um, I don't have any of that on me, so I'm just gonna do a microfiber cloth with a little bit of alcohol on it. Alcohol is generally safe on electronics because it will evaporate really quickly, but you want higher proof. Because see, I've got a little bit of I've got 50% isopropyl. You don't really want to use that. And also I've got some acetone, which comes a lot of times in the form of nail polish remover. You don't want to use that either. High proof isopropyl alcohol would be your best bet. And then you just, sorry, I bumped the camera. You just douse it with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, just a little damp, and then you just do that. That's it. You just run it through there. Just get her. Make sure we get it. I can feel, just make sure you're getting along the lines. You can feel them bumping up against the thing. Yeah, see, I can. Honestly, I feel like these were pretty. I feel like these are pretty clean as it is. I tell you what, for giggles, since we're here, we can go ahead and throw the um, cleaner tape in it. There's not much in here. It's just enough cleaner tape to go around it and then right back. But that's all you really need. You just need to get this to spin around all the way. We'll go ahead and throw a little bit of isopropyl alcohol on the cleaner tape. Now, this is not the correct solution. The cleaning solution will be slightly different. So instead of putting it in here, we're just going to douse it straight on the tape. There. Okay. I'll go ahead and put it in. And then we'll see her. See? You see how it's spinning? It's hard to see, but it's spinning right now over that tape. That's on purpose. Sorry, that was my GoPro going off. So you see how it didn't play through and it just went around it like that, and the heads just sat there and spun on it? That's by design. It's supposed to do that. It's so that way the heads will sit there and get rubbed off on that tape. And you don't really see much dirt on there, so those heads were already pretty clean as it were. So there we go. We cleaned the heads. We should be doing all right. All right, I'm going to put this back together. We'll put it on the CRT Frankenstein setup that I got going on, and I'll give you a preview of what that's like, and maybe we'll even throw in like an actual like good VHS tape instead of just this random I don't even know what this was, but this random movie I pulled out of a box. So let's do that. Cue the time lapse. Okay, so we got the whole setup here. So, first off, we've got the old CRT. Let me just power that on real quick. There you go. Okay, she's a little fuzzy. Is it perhaps? There we go. Alright. So on here, I've got my... It's hard to see because of the frame rate. I've got my PC running to my CRT, and the way that I did that is I've got a modulator here that converts my digital signal into analog. And then I had to, it was a little tricky at first. I had to format the display settings inside of the computer to fit the CRT 4:3 aspect ratio. But after that, it really wasn't that hard. So it's really cool. It's really slow. It's an old computer. It's not really good for a whole lot other than watching, you know, YouTube videos on it. So you can do, I don't know, a little bit of like internet searching on it, a little bit of surfing the web. It's extremely slow. It's not a good computer. It really isn't good for much, but it does have a disk drive on it. So I know we were talking about how I might fix the DVD player. I don't really care about that because I have a disc drive and it plays DVDs. I've already tested it. It works fine. And now I've got the VCR working, and so I can watch movies here while I craft at my crafting table. So all of the projects and things that you see get made right here, and I get to have my own little retro kind of nostalgic setup going on over here while I'm creating my projects. So yeah, I've got these really low quality. They're not good. I'm not making a claim that like any of this is like good. It's all very low quality stuff. It's just like a Frankenstein thing that isn't really anything old. It's not actually retro or vintage. I just made it kind of look or feel that way. And then now I can watch both my VHS tapes and my DVDs while I'm working on things, or I can even watch YouTube videos on it. That's mostly what it's good for. I basically just made kind of a smart TV out of a CRT. I just think they're neat. Let's see. Let's go ahead, now that we got it all together, and see if we can watch a movie on it. Alright. Which one should we do? I think, yeah, we will have to do a little bit of messing around with it, but whenever we just gotta stick her in back here. Well, hello, buddy. Please join us for Star Wars: A New Hope.
Strikes back.
And that, I think, is going to do it for us. This video was incredibly short. It was way shorter than I thought it was going to be. That was an incredibly simple fix. I'm really glad and happy that I got to get this thing fixed, so now I can watch VHS tapes on my CRT whenever I'm working on crazy or cool projects for you guys on YouTube. I'm really happy. As you guys saw, so the VHS tapes that I showed you guys on my shelves, that's just like my favorites. I have a lot more tapes. I think I have over like 250 VHS tapes in my catalog. I use an app to catalog. There's a special app that I use to catalog all of my VHS tapes. I think I've got over like 215 on there. And that's just cataloged. I've got about 30 more that I don't have cataloged in there. If you guys are interested in maybe seeing my VHS tape collection, please do let me know. If you guys show interest in this video, I might consider it. If you want to know what the special app I use, it's nothing special actually. It's a free catalog app, but I'll share that with you if you guys wish to see that. But you gotta let me know down in the comments below. If you guys would please just take a second, like, comment, share, subscribe, I would really appreciate that. It helps me get my stuff out there. You guys, you have no idea how much it actually makes a difference. If you guys have like any other ideas for like any sort of projects or anything else that you want to see me do, if you're interested in more of my vintage like tech and movies and media and music, or if you're interested in like me model building, let me know down in the comments or check out my social media. I think that's going to do it for us, honestly. I don't think I have anything else. Now that we got all the YouTuber stuff out of the way, I really genuinely want to say thank you for watching this video. Thank you for choosing to take the time out of your day so you could spend it with me in this weird corner of the internet. It means the world to me. This is the kind of stuff that I'm passionate about and that I love doing. And with that, I will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, you didn't leave? That's fine. We're going to be watching this, though.